Good morning. Today I'm talking about Java final variable in Java. That's part 2. In previous video tutorials, I have already learned about final variable that is not re-initialized once initialized. So in the second part video tutorials, I will discuss about more advanced features of final variables like blank final variable, blank static final variable. uh, you know about the final variable. If a variable initialized, then we cannot initialize again. But what is the mean of blank final variable? Blank final variable means uninitialized variable in a class known as blank final variable. If we initialized a final variable in a class, then we can say that this is a simple final variable. But if we cannot initialize in a class, then we can say blank final variable. But how to initialize the blank final variable? The solution of the question is we can initialize it in constructor only. Okay, how to initialize it? We can initialize it in constructor of a class, but when we reassign it the other values, then get compile time error. Okay, initialization possible in constructor only. So let's take an example of it. So suppose we have a class that is ABC, and I want to create a blank final variable in it. So the syntax of the blank final variable is is final integer a. Yeah, that is here we have a variable. The name of variable is a, and this is final, because here we have a final keywords just before declaration of a variable. So the question is how to initialize it. The solution is in constructor. So create a constructor of the class a and initialize the variable a equals to 10. That's possible to initialize it in constructor, class of a constructor. Okay, now the second question is, what is the static blank final variable? We all know about the blank final variable, but the question is, what is the blank static final variable? It means blank final variable with static. You know about the static. I have a man method with the static keywords. So those variable who are calling firstly with persistent state, it means save value of a variable plus calling from the class name plus have a static block, separate static blocks. So also those variable who are common in a class. Okay, So what is the static blank final variable? That is the topic uh, of the day. Is uninitialized static final variable is known as static blank final variable. According to previous slide, we all know about the blank final variable, but this slide take a static keyword. Okay. So the question is how to initialize it. The answer is we can initialize it in static block only. Okay. So write down into your notebook what is the static blank final variable and the blank final variable. So keep in mind initialization only in static block. It's a simple language. Example of it: so create a class with the static blank final variable, that is static final integer a. Now initialize it in static block a equals to 10. Yeah, that's fine. Now the last topic is final parameter in a constructor, or you can take it in the method. So never changed once initialized. Final parameter is never changed once initialized. So let's take an example of it. Class ABC, create a constructor of the class with the final keyword parameter, that is final integer a, and now a plus plus. Okay, we have a final parameter in a constructor, and I want to assign value from the main method, public static void main, using object new ABC. When we create a object, then 6 pass to the variable a, but a plus plus getting compile time error. Because never change once initialized. When initialize variable a with the 6, then not initialized with the other value. So thank you very much for watching this video tutorial. Please keep watching my all video tutorials which is related to Java code. uh, you get perfection into your code. Okay, thank you very much.